And so there were two answers only.
Yeah.
All of you saw it and you were like,
Yeah.
hoe kan verraad zijn voor mij?
That's so true.
Maybe they thought the question was for marks. And they
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought we were going to like flag it. You said it.
Block.
Welcome to the GenC podcast. I'm Rizaan, and with me as always, the host with the most but the least hair, JP Jackson.
Hello, Rizaan.
Hello.
Min Diesel's in the house.
Min Diesel's in the house. And also, why am I knocking tables?
No, he's fine.
I want to greet the audio listeners.
Oh, yes.
Because they've been good to us.
Pee-wee?
Why does your voice go like 3 octaves lower?
Scale.
Lyle is the funniest.
Octaves.
Also, hi Lyle.
Does is your girlfriend an audio listener? Is that what's happening?
What you've just done there is introduced an element that nobody knew. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Because the answer is no.
Yeah.
Because now the question is, why am I like this to the audio listeners?
I'm sorry.
Who am I talking to?
I'm sorry. I'll maybe edit this out.
Because I feel like I
say-
was like
No, you
this
won't.
pre-girlfriend. So, like, just like, if I end up single, just know that you heard it here first. This is why. This is the moment.
Minute 2.
Are we gonna put a timestamp in the YouTube? You know, like in the YouTube.
A time of death. Crazy. How are you doing?
Good, Rizaan. How are you?
I'm nervous. I'm on the clock, maybe. Though. My days are numbered. Nah, but wait, sorry. The point was they've been so good to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, especially on Spotify and Apple.
Yeah.
The viewership is boosting.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it.
And we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, that's why, because it's actually, do you know what it is? Actually, this is a good save. You are the first audio listener. Like, that's why, bro. That's why.
I felt like that was a 4th octave.
Hey,
That was
yo!
borderline.
Why are we here today?
That was an extra one.
So today we're going to be discussing just some election talk. Right?
Oh, wait, because like this episode is most likely going to come out
On the day we are marking the spot.
away with a Dame.
We must actually hope that because maybe the men will want to listen to this while they're in line and stuff. You know, if there is a line and stuff.
That's
We
interesting.
must encourage that actually.
It happens so quick though. Like you vote gauw kyk. At least
Depends
where I
what
live.
time. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
it's
Like I
actually-
find in the morning it's a bit fuller,
Yeah.
but mid-morning, because people like to do the vote and then do whatever they wanted to do on the day.
Yeah.
So if you go at least in my experience, that 10 to 12 slot, you miss the traffic, but you also get to just
Okay.
Life hacks with JP.
Away!
That's a new segment.
JP is giving dad energy. Lekker.
efficient.
Away. But okay, election day. I think off the bat, are we voting?
Yes.
Yes. I'll be honest with you, I didn't vote the past. I think definitely the last election I didn't vote. I just couldn't.
It's the first time that I'm registered.
Okay.
What'd you say?
First time that I'm registered.
You know
to
from
vote.
Zimbabwe, man.
okay.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah. You know, we've got Namibian listeners. They pissed all 3 of them off.
It's actually your brother that says Zimbabwe. Eh?
But we from there.
Yeah. Sorry, Namibia.
Are we?
Namibians.
So what's what's changed from the previous one to now?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I think there's too much happening. There's just too much. There was a whole referendum party. They were gonna remove the Western Cape from South Africa. How? What? How? Explain. What physically? What? How are you gonna pull Western Cape apart? Explain.
Isn't it the Barcelona thing?
Oh, Catalonia.
Mm.
Interesting.
Because I thought,
Good
like,
pull.
when I heard about it,
Great pull.
like, drew me to that.
Let's
Yeah.
make another Lesotho Swazi.
Yo. Do you need a passport to go there? If you like,
I think so.
Yes.
really,
I think
you
it's
have
the
to like
most,
get a stamp and all.
and I think like the entry to, I think one of it is like apparently very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like to actually enter the country is like unnecessary.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't remember.
I don't know which one it is.
But you know what I'm talking about. There's
Yeah.
like a vibe
Like
with
you
it.
think you should just like check and
You
go
feel like
past.
it's
Yeah.
a cousin's house. Nice. I'm sorry.
You're not from me.
Oh wait. Oh wait. So that like
Yeah.
I think that it was just obviously you have the genocide that's going on. The like our country's in shambles, bro.
A mess, bro.
And so I will say there were some of these new parties that came out that were looking interesting, man. Like you know, hot thing on the block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's actually some of the older parties that have my eye. You know, because
Yeah.
obviously we have some really good media personalities.
Yeah.
Darren, Dan, Koda,
Yeah.
Caitlin, what's that other? A few of them that have been talking about like manifestos and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And that's where I think like, okay, cool. Did a bit of research.
Okay.
Said, okay,
Yeah.
nah, I'm gonna.
But it's actually the first time we need to consider something we haven't thought of in the past, which is coalitions.
Oh.
So even if you
Yeah.
are voting for
Yeah.
one party, which your
They're in
ideals,
bed with.
they still
Yo.
with Seika Papa.
Without context.
Yeah, zero context.
What you've just said is a mad thing. The fructose father. The glucose guardian.
Yeah. The glucose
Yeah,
guardian.
yeah.
The polysaccharide parent.
Yo.
Please. Yeah, no, the sugar daddies, they
Yeah.
I think the current leading party, the ANC, I think everyone understands they have to go. But it's gonna be, what does have to go mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they are so far ingratiated in our country that it's not gonna be like they're gonna lose 90 to 10.
Yeah.
Like if they lose, it's gonna be like a 30 something, 40 something.
Yeah.
Chances are they're probably not going to lose, but they might lose power and control,
Correct.
which I think is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is the plan.
Yeah.
So like all of us that are in this line right now, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we actually asked the audience on social media this question, JP.
I thought you said you were going to say. The question was, what area of the country?
No, not that question. Sorry, the other question.
Oh, yeah.
Not that question. Sorry. The question is, why is it important to vote?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother.
That's the first time he's here.
Oh, nah. Because remember, these two. Oh, this is.
Embarrassing.
Gosh darn it. And the C's for corrections.
The question
Do you not have that question?
No,
Yours
sir.
looking very bad.
Yo. Rizaan had one job.
Honestly, I failed you. It's giving Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
So
But,
yeah,
the
no,
question was-
listen. I'm fine. I can go.
It's okay.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question was, why is it important to vote?
He thought he could.
I thought I could, bro. And so there were two answers only.
Oh, yeah.
All of you saw it and you were like,
Yeah.
"Hoekom praat jy van my?"
That's so true.
And
Maybe
so-
they thought the question was for marks, and they
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought we were gonna like flag it.
Yeah.
You said this. You said
block. Continue to that.
Yeah, that's outrageous. So the first one was essentially like, doesn't matter what's going on, ANC has to go.
Yeah.
The corruption needs to stop. I think, again, just to echo that person, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like more than the ANC needs to go, corruption needs to stop.
Sure.
Just fundamentally, daily. I can't, because you can have all this campaign promises and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then corruption is rife. Tenders. Like the word tenders has such a dirty meaning in our country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Government grant is such a dirty meaning in our country. And it sows that distrust between citizens and the government and their promises and stuff. So just like, most importantly, corruption needs to go.
Yeah.
Sure.
The second one,
Or even just a lesser degree. So like if corruption's at 50%, show us it moves.
I mean, I'll take it, bro.
Show us it moves to 30%.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, if
I'll take it.
corruption light.
Because I mean, the first.
Did they get you, JP? Did they get you in the seesaw? Did they get you?
The first step to recovery is acknowledgement.
No, one day they don't answer that question. You, bro, I thought that trusted you. Is this why you have a white baby? Whoa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We need more subscribers.
Yeah. But wait, the second one is actually a really good one. Second one is really good one. It was like, this is our 1994, which is wild because we were born that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like the turning point of our society.
Yeah.
I was going to say, put some respect on 1994's name. But I see it. It's just like,
Yeah.
like put some respect on that.
But similar to 1994, they knew something needed to change, right? They were at that point where you could no longer accept the status quo. And I think that's that feeling that you're getting now, is that we're at that point that we can't accept how it is currently.
Yeah.
Something needs to change. And this is actually an act that we can do to try and support that.
Just like what I will say though is, it is very important that it's not just us participating in civil society by voting. It's more than that. We need to increase our media literacy. We need to increase our political literacy.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that like I actually wanted to talk to you about is, especially now in society, we're dealing with, we want to know, what can we do? Right? As in, what can we do to fix this? What can we do to change this? And that's where the conversation should be. Unfortunately, that's not where the conversation is.
Yeah.
The conversation is this even happening?
Yeah.
Exhibit A is the genocide. There's literally countries that are like, no, that's not real. Some of the political parties are like, we believe in peace. Bro, like they asked at the UCT town hall thingy, they asked the different political parties. Nah? Literally one for one, is Israel committing a genocide? And like two of them were like, just give me time, let me answer this. Bro, and I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean? And that's and so closer to home, something that we really do, like something that's bad, is gender-based violence. And half of the population doesn't believe that that's happening.
Yeah.
Those are the half of the population who will choose the man over the bear. You get me?
Yeah.
So like, how do we shift the conversation away from cuckoo-ness towards getting there where this is actually what we need to do?
I think a lot of the times is acknowledging that it happens. And I spoke about corruption earlier, but we all like know it's happening, but we don't say outright this is corruption. And I think a lot of the times when the political dance is being done, there is no acknowledgement of the actual true issue. So I think as soon as we start getting that acknowledgement, we can start driving the conversation about it. Because it seems like, and maybe it's political, but this only seems to be an issue every election cycle.
Years, yeah.
Then all of a sudden the issues come to light instead of addressing it at that point and keeping the conversation going, especially. And a lot of the times they then use it as a vehicle. The election day happens, and then a few months down the line, whatever you were talking about becomes just just part of the marketing plan. And I think that is kind of also something that we need to hold them accountable to, is that your manifesto said X. What have you done based on what you have put out or set out to do? And again, voting is a personal thing, right?
Yeah.
You choose a party that aligns with your values.
Yeah.
But you're also cognizant of what they're going to do for the country. In that, what is best for everyone. So it's not a small decision to make, because you can, if you were you can then make a decision based on your lifestyle and say that, oh, I'm good in this situation because this is good for me, but it might not be good for everybody. And I think it's about making sure that you align to a political party that aligns with you. And that's why with South Africa, right? There's not just two. There are many.
Our country has way too many political parties. Like, I think there's like 130 something that's registered, with like even more independent candidates that are also registered and stuff like that. And what it says, to me at least, is that there's so many. Like, polarizing is not even the word for our country anymore. There's just way too many pools. We're just all over the place. And I think an idea or a question would be, how do we find a common thread or a common goal for our country? Like, what are the key common goals that we should be thinking about as a country? Because on social media, shout out Darren Camphor, he actually, because they asked what we're supposed to vote for, and he laid out what are the type of things that you need to be thinking about.
Yeah.
So think about, like, whose economic policy is this? What are their stances on the corner issues for you, like unemployment, education, healthcare, stuff like that, and then you make your decision from there. I think that's also all good and well. But then the question comes in of, like, do they have the infrastructure to meet those promises?
Yeah.
And that sort of brings us back to the main parties and the main coalition. But again, how do we come together and bring towards a common goal? That's the question. Any thoughts?
Okay. Standing at the podium.
Yeah, these are difficult questions.
I think we need to understand, at least from my perspective, the way, sorry, the confusion is actually making the point I'm trying to say. The life you want to live, right, amongst your peers, with your peers, looks a certain way, right? It's inclusive, it's respectful for the majority of the part, and it's at a place where people have access, whether it be to water, whatever, those electricity, those type of basic needs, right? So in that world of mine, right, it's then, in my mind, that's the oasis where people can thrive. So how do we get there? I'm not saying fix everything, right?
Yeah.
But how do we get the systems to work towards those type of ideals where we can have a discussion about this and you're not offended by my view, and you listen, not hear, you listen to what I'm saying, so that we could have the correct discourse that moves both of us forward. And I think, just to that point, when you're hearing, the only way we can get together is if we acknowledge both views. We understand that this isn't my issue, but because it's affecting you, it's our issue. And I think a lot of the times we lose sight of that when we are in our bubble.
So that you, like, thank you. I know that was a stretch for us. This is not our wheelhouse. We're a comedy podcast, and this is for comedy.
But
but we trying to sort of have an earnest conversation with our viewers about some of the things that eventually has been affecting us and will affect us in the future. And so what you described there is class dynamics. As a class within society, what do we all need? And I think maybe this is because of entertainment culture that we watch the ruling class all the time. That we think that we have their issues. They don't think about us. They steal from us all the time. So we need to actually align with working class, middle class policies. We need to align with the parties that actually do the most in those spaces. That don't oversell, be overzealous, be unnecessary, because obviously they're gonna lie to us. That's their job.
Yeah.
But when I say how do we come together with a common goal? Because our country needs that. For example, when it was the pandemic, the common goal was keep everyone alive.
Yeah.
Right? Secondary to that is how can we save jobs and basically create new industries in the turmoil of society. And globally, we did a good job, I guess, to overcome it. And we've evolved now and created a set of new jobs. But our country needs to decide, okay, cool. We are just like the president must just come one day and listen, energy. That's our goal. And do whatever it takes to create jobs in energy, to produce education within energy, and then bring change within energy. But we can't just keep saying we actually applaud ESCOM for not giving us load shedding for the past 3 weeks. But at the same
Who
time,
knows the day after the podcast is released?
yeah, but at the same time, people in low income areas are dealing with cable theft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Elke dag is load shedding in poorer income areas.
So on a notification.
You know what I'm saying? So then, if we then decide, okay, cool, energy, then we look after coal jobs, we introduce solar jobs, wind jobs, all this different stuff. And because energy is a wild one because we literally sell electricity to other countries.
Yeah. But don't you feel like it's forward looking then? So then, like you said, if we have a common goal for the next 4 years being energy and everything goes towards energy, then the next 4 years can be another common goal. And saying that, okay, dude, now you're going to do unemployment or whatever. Yeah. Then everything is geared towards unemployment.
So what's cool about that is that you obviously, because these people are smarter than us, hopefully.
Yes.
And now you.
Respectfully.
You're obviously going to do the second question because this is going to segue into that.
Yeah.
What can happen is, obviously, you have the main common goal, but there's multiple goals, obviously, that you can look at the same time. But what I mean is that, can you remember, for example, when a party won the election, that, okay, cool, this country is going to be about this. Every year when we SONA or when we State of the Nation address or what's it, budget speech, we want to know, okay, how much SASSA we getting. You know what I'm saying? And
how much the liquor went the liquor tax went up, the sin tax went up.
Unnecessary.
Did VAT go up?
You know what I'm saying? So those are okay, cool. Those are small issues. Yeah, I get it. But and then the biggest issue was are they gonna arrest this bro? You know what I'm saying? This man they're gonna stop stealing from us.
Yeah.
So literally give us something to sink our teeth into. Give us something that we can be proud of. Because they're not gonna be able to fix everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we did ask on social media the actual question that I got, which was, what area of the country needs the most improvement? So people started giving actual areas. They were the Eastern Cape.
Look, facts.
The roads. And then, the Eastern Cape, KZN. And then they said, tell Rizaan, say, Mitchell's Plain.
Oh, man.
The Republic of Mitchell's Plain.
We all know Rizaan's relationship with Mitchell's Plain.
Listen to the question, which area in the country needs the most improvement?
So then we had actual answers like infrastructure, safety.
I'm gonna tell you, slow down.
Oh, okay. So some of the answers we received
Let's discuss.
was infrastructure
Yeah.
and safety. Do you agree with that?
There we go. Yeah, good. That's it.
I
Thank
was
you.
going to go past that, but you can,
That's
you
what
can,
I'm doing.
you
Rush
can,
through.
you can
No,
give
but I
me a
think he
speed
wanted
bump.
to like say them all and then like discuss them.
But it's fine. I'll give
But
you
I
the
mean,
two.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're
I'll give you
saying.
the two.
Yeah, so because the first thing I wanted to say is that it's funny that people interpreted it as actual parts of the
Areas.
country
Yeah.
that need improvement.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where we're at, Loki. Like, just fix everything.
Please.
Like Canala. Like, just,
Oh, yeah.
like, just baby out with the bathwater. Just fix everything. And then infrastructure is interesting because we're talking about like both, I guess, hard technological and soft technological.
Mm.
Like,
Pause.
did that make you? I mean, because like literally roads, for example.
Yeah.
But it also like Wi-Fi. Because
Yeah.
again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
so having both the infrastructure that can address problems of the past while also providing opportunities for the future.
Yeah.
I do see it. But you see, that's like a secondary thing that we can achieve, you know what I'm saying? But
Side mission.
yeah. Safety's jarring.
Yeah.
Safety's wild.
Yeah.
Bro. Because that's
Yeah. And there's levels, right? There's national security,
Yeah.
there's provincial,
there's
there's
the fact that the police commissioner is not a
policeman.
policeman.
So, like, again, you asked for the areas, they gave you the answer. One of the answers we also got was the root cause of the problem. And they specifically referenced corrupt politicians and greedy politicians. Do you feel like they the root
I agree.
cause?
Oh, rather. Yo.
Like you
Are they the chicken or the egg of the problem?
Because to your point about when they were all in the room, right? There were two people that gave answers from their political party standpoint. It would not necessarily be their own standpoint. So that's why the question is, when we're talking about corruption, is it the politician or is it just the party?
So deep. Deep. Because I feel like it's obviously the party. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you as an individual, as a member of the party, you can take a stance. And I feel like I have to call out the political party. But I'm not gonna. This isn't the space for that. We don't get paid for that. We don't get paid at all. But like, so what I will say, because we're obviously talking about, because when we vote now, we're gonna vote for national, provincial, and regional, which is the parliament, right? It's gonna add to the parliament, right? So those members of parliament, those people that make the decisions, that make the votes, the house of cards, if you will, they have way too many privileges, way too high salaries, just like, and they are disconnected from members of society. And on top of that, they then also get gravy from external figures and stuff like that influences their, decision making. So that's why I thought that's where you're sort of coming from, is that like, is the problem let's say the legislation and the rules around what it means to be a politician, or is it the politicians themselves? Are the people in those positions fallible, or is the actual system that is politics is that the rotten bit?
Yeah.
And that's deep. That's I'm like, that's deep, bro. Because then overall the whole number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But do you know what that is now? That's like where you are a traitor to your own class. You and America experienced this with the guy is it Teddy Roosevelt, because he was president for like 4 terms.
Okay.
He introduced what is known as the New Deal. Now, when he introduced the New Deal, he was a traitor to his class. So he was like of the like wealthy class, and he taxed them at 70%. He taxed the rich at 70%.
That's crazy.
And that sort of, let's call it like saved America and the economic policy and stuff like that. And so you're gonna need that. We're gonna need the people that are in government to just turn around and be like, okay, cool, we're done.
Yeah.
We're not pulling animal farms.
Yeah.
We're done. Like none of this 4 legs good, 2 legs better.
Yeah.
None of this. Did you read that book?
We had to.
Did you read that book? Goated.
Not at school.
Goated. My favorite line of that book: all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. And that's how the parliament moves, bro. That's how they move.
And it's ironic because we're the ones that put them there, right?
But like, who else?
Yeah.
Take for president. I think what needs to happen, like ultimately, is greater media literacy, because that is where the information is.
Yeah.
So how do we sort of dilute the rubbish?
Yeah.
And filter out the negativity and
I
stuff,
really
and focus
do think
on
that's the
right, but also political literacy. And so, alhamdulillah, we now have so many more platforms with social media, with alternative media, that we can start proliferating and sort of championing these people with these voices. And I do think that, like, people, once they know, okay, cool, this is actually what people are doing here. This is actually how this works. We'll be able to make better informed decisions 100%. And hold our leaders accountable.
Agreed.
Then we'll actually get answers to that first question.
So even though, like,
yeah.
So even though, like, yes, it's election day, it's election period.
Yeah.
That's only the start of the journey.
Yeah.
That's the start of the journey.
I said, baby.
Come hold this, Nyash. I can't handle it. Bro, like, is that a segue to something?
Are we going to do a TikTok on that now?
Oh, wait. What did you want to talk about that? Come hold this bomb.
Yo. I'm going to have to blur that.
So we also have we also asked another social media question, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which was
very important. This is the most important one.
Super important.
This is the most important one.
Who wins in a race?
Yeah, because it's election time.
Yeah.
Is it
Who's gonna win the race?
Speedy Gonzalez?
Okay.
Is it Roadrunner?
Meep meep.
Turbo the Snail? Or
Underrated.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Easy dub.
Okay.
Sonic the easy
It
dub.
has to be Sonic.
But like, read the
So
results
again,
of the poll.
the results were, unfortunately, the person that came last was Turbo the Snail.
Oh, yeah.
Turbo the Snail is so fast.
He
might actually be the fastest.
I don't even know Turbo the Snail.
Turbo the Snail was like...
Is that like something...
Yeah, it's like a Spider-Man origin story. What do you mean?
Is that like our time?
That's a newish movie, bro. Like, that's a 2010s movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Nah.
That's great.
Sorry, guys.
In third place is Speedy Gonzalez.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Easy, andale.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Decent.
The winner is Sonic the Hedgehog
Oh, okay.
at 49%.
I thought he was going to say Roadrunner.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah. It's all about the...
Yeah.
So we wanted to know who would win the race, right? Okay.
It has to be Sonic.
It
has
has
to be
Yeah.
Sonic.
It's interesting though, because like IRL, like
Yeah.
you know, Roadrunner would be the fastest, then the Hedgehog,
Oh, okay.
then the Rat,
Yeah.
and then the Snail.
Yeah, but we're not here for that.
Yeah.
So the next game we're going to play is fact or fiction.
No.
Oh, no, sorry. It's fact or fake. Fact or fake.
And that's it. The game started there.
Fact
The
or
intro of the
fake?
game was fake.
Fact
Oh, yeah.
or fake. So I'm
intro
going to
was
give
fake.
Lau.
The intro was wrong.
The intro is wrong. I'm just not good at naming these games. But I'm going to give a line to you and to Rizaan and Lau. And you guys must decide whether it's true or not.
I need a moment, bro.
Let me take your moment.
Why?
What's
I'm
the
just
name of the
introducing.
segment?
So JP actually came up with a game.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
It's called Fact
Yeah.
or Fake.
Okay.
That's the name of the game.
But I said
What did you
fiction.
say?
I
Fact
said
or
fiction,
fiction?
like it's not real.
He was
but-
cooking, man.
but,
He just forgot to
I
add the
thought he said
bicarbonate of
fact, not
soda.
a statement.
Okay, now you can reken. What's going on?
Okay, so the first one is South Africa is.
How does it work? Sorry, I was laughing
So
at you.
you need to determine whether or not the
This
statement
is-
that I'm saying
It's true or false.
is true or false.
Okay, decent.
Okay.
Both of us.
Yes.
Myself and Solo.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull you down, but
Solo.
South Africa is home to the largest wine route in the world.
I think that's true. I think that's a fact.
Maybe I'm Muslim.
I also don't drink.
I'm gonna take your word.
I
You
don't
don't
drink
say-
though,
you don't
so
say-
like both of us are in the
you
same
don't say-
boat.
oh,
but
that's rough.
But like I feel like that's true.
It can might be true because we also have
'Cause
the
there's
most
like-
drunk drivers.
There's like a literal tram that takes people like
Oh,
on
right.
wine routes.
So
like,
then
the fact
then
that
fact.
the fact that you need like that, like
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
go fact. Yeah,
I think it's a fact.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Route
Isn't
62.
it that wine route that's
No, it's
close?
not that one. Not the one with the tram. It's actually.
No. Let me cook.
Oh, sorry.
Isn't it the one that goes past Godini?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was telling, who was it?
Correct.
Wasn't it you in the car when we were driving there?
Oh, it's one of those facts.
Look, to be
and
fair, you
non-applicable
probably
facts.
did,
Yeah.
but you were talking about alcohol and I was switching off. Like, again, I do still love you.
Maybe it was Rizaan.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was Rizaan.
Shout out Rizaan.
So the second one is a dolphin can hold its breath longer than a sloth.
Yo.
A dolphin can hold its breath. It has to, because it's a mammal. So mammals don't actually breathe underwater. Do you know? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Dolphins and whales.
whales, just like they just.
Please don't. Please don't.
How weird, because we don't know where your blowhole is gonna come out.
Do we think it's true or not? That's funny. No, that's really funny. That's hilarious. That's crazy.
I'm undecided because I know like sloths
But I don't know anything about sloths.
move. Sloths are like super slow, man. So I think they like slow down their metabolism. That's why they don't need to eat a lot. So the fact that they have to like, maybe they don't need to breathe as much either.
I think they forget to breathe. Wait. Yeah, I think I know they apparently forget to breathe
Yeah, this is a
because
trick
they're
question
so
for me.
lazy.
This is a trick question for me.
So is it dolphins or
Can hold their breath longer
than
than a sloth.
sloths?
Yeah.
So I think sloths forget to breathe.
But I'm still gonna go with the dolphin. I still think
Oh, you
a
think it's a
dolphin-
fact?
I still think a dolphin can hold.
I'm
its
gonna
breath
go with
longer.
fake.
Okay, let's see.
It's fake. A sloth can hold its breath for 40
Yeah.
minutes,
Yeah.
and a dolphin can only
But
hold its
it's
breath
because
for
of how
10.
I explained. Because it doesn't like its metabolism and its heartbeat is like so
That's
slow.
an episode
there.
of the GenC
It
podcast.
doesn't need oxygen.
I'm locked in,
I
bro.
know.
I'm locked in.
And the C is for CO2.
Yeah. So the fact or fake,
Okay.
the continent of Australia is wider than the moon.
This is true. This is true. No, this is true. This is true. This is true. This is true. This is
I'm
true.
gonna
No,
go
this
with
is
you.
this is
No,
fact.
I'm gonna
This is
go with
fact.
you. I'm
This is
gonna go
fact.
with
This is fact. Because I feel like I heard it recently, man.
Okay. No. I'll trust you.
It's true. It's fact, no?
We locked in. It's a fact.
It is a fact.
Okay, nice.
Because
That's
I
wild.
wasn't. It's one of the things that I wasn't supposed to know this. Nah, genuinely, but it's like one of the things that I just heard recently about like how, the distance between so and so, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then the book, I'm like, that's not gonna come in handy at all. Apparently, it did.
Okay, the last one.
Okay.
Fact or fake?
Mhm.
Queen Elizabeth II was a mechanic.
That's true. She was a mechanic like during like the war, man.
Oh, okay.
But now it's like, is it did we see, is my brain telling me that it is, or did we just see her posing with mechanics? You know, that's what's happening right now. Because I do think that she was a mechanic.
I could go with that.
I do think that like
Yeah.
Lizzie's engineers. Lizzie's diagnostics.
Oh yeah.
Lizzie's logistics.
I could go with that though.
I think
it's a fact.
I didn't watch The Crown, so
I didn't watch The Crown.
Yeah.
I watched one season actually.
Oh,
I watched. I think it's true. I think it's a fact. I think it's a fact.
let's see.
Tell us. When he's so silent, it's true.
I think that's
It
He's
is
like
true.
disappointed that we got
yeah,
it.
he's disappointed.
Yeah,
He's
wanted to roast
disappointed.
us.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Listen.
Like, why do you know that though?
This is my forte, bro.
Yeah.
I just know
Yeah.
arbitrary nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's like I half know the stuff. bro.
Yeah.
So then I just trust my
So if
gut.
it's just like a little,
It was like a, if I, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
oh,
if,
yeah.
like my 30 seconds game is strong.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
But thank you for playing. Thank you for playing.
What? Yeah, no. Did I say something that planted a seed?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Did you allow just have a moment?
Yeah, no, we did.
I hope we didn't share that moment.
No, we I'm afraid to ask.
Yeah, please just stay
I'm
afraid.
afraid
Stay
to ask.
afraid. Stay
I
afraid.
feel like La must be cut off now.
I'm gonna edit this out.
okay.
I'm gonna edit this
You
out.
must take it down,
Oh,
right?
I'm gonna edit this out.
We are just gonna do because I feel like let's take it home. Let's go home. Let's end this madness. With our game from the bowl, the infamous Say Me Now, a series of hypothetical questions, and the game is called Say Me Now. Go for it.
Yo, he said say one now like 5 times.
Yeah.
In his 30 seconds, yeah.
Say me now, you could go back 5 years and learn a new skill. What would it be, and how do you think your life would be different to what it is now? Mining Bitcoin.
Oh God.
I'll just take that. I'll take it off the table.
It's so bad. I was just thinking maybe I'll learn trading.
I'll take it off the table. I'll take it off the table.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I'm also super disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in myself because I feel like the correct answer is videography
Ooh.
and editing.
I actually have a different one, but yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Explain.
Because then
Oh, because
You could have helped me.
help me.
I'm gonna get that.
you know, because I just feel like visual media is so popular, and as content creators,
Yeah.
we can speed up the process.
Personally, I would actually want to write code 5 years earlier, understand the language of coding, and I think it was foundationally.
That was my second place.
So I think foundationally, it's so built in everything that's going forward.
Coding
that
the
understanding-
language.
Coding the language, I think, is something that I
It's
would.
something that we must learn.
Yeah, but I would have liked to learn it 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because now I can just take basic SQL, but not like too in depth.
Are you saying SQL?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Hey.
He's litty. He's so litty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually, like in the comments.
But it is crazy that Java like changes so like crazy.
You on your own.
Yeah,
You
we
just-
sorry.
you just
Sorry,
know
sorry.
certain facts.
Yeah.
I was gonna say in the comments, like,
Yeah.
could go back 5 years. What skill would you like to have
Yeah.
learned?
It's interesting.
Tell us. Like, let us know. Say me now, say me now. You could get rid of something that just annoys you in your day-to-day life. Okay, just calm down. What's going on? What's just happening?
Rizaan's gonna disappear. man.
Are you saying that that's what I'm gonna get rid of, or that's what he's gonna get rid of?
Finish the question.
Yo.
Finish the question.
Yo, say man, now you could get rid of something that just annoys you in your day-to-day life. What would you get rid of?
Oh, yeah.
What seeds are you planting, bro?
It's the way he looked at you, bro.
What? Yo, what's going on?
No, I thought you were gonna read that and look directly at me, and then that's why I thought.
Oh.
Rizaan loves you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what does annoy me is when you do that. Is when you just neglect the fact that I do indeed love you.
Yeah.
Like, come on now, dog.
What would you get rid of?
What would I get rid of?
Yeah,
That's
let's hear it.
interesting. You can get rid of something that just annoys you in
Yeah,
your day-to-day
like-
life.
Yeah, I don't know.
You imagine you didn't have to pee in the morning, bro. Like, or at night, when it's cold,
Yeah.
Imagine you just needed to go like once a day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like one deposit for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That like, maybe especially now when it's winter.
Yo.
And you just like, you're in that
Yeah.
sweet spot where you
Mate,
crispy in the
bro.
pillow and in
And
the
you
bed, bro. And
don't
you just
smart
get a
to get
pee and you're like, yeah, that's long. That's long. Like, I
That's
just need to.
literally the worst.
You
bro.
see?
And now you must get up.
Now you must get up. So I think
so
you want to get rid
bad.
of bladders. No. You know, bro. Nah, bladders you save. They're not in danger.
Bladders you
To the
save.
bladder subscriber.
Yeah. Yo, okay. Yo. Shout out.
Shout out to the bladder.
Shout out to the
Oh
bladder
my
boys.
days.
The bladder boys.
It's just a good
crazy.
But
word.
yeah, no, I kind of I'd get on that.
'Cause
Because
that's-
I get annoyed when like people pee on the street, man.
Oh, facts.
So the fact, like, if you could just keep it in, like, and have one a day, then you can do it somewhere, like.
I actually side quest. I saw a horse pee. It's so violent, bro.
Really?
It's like it's sparking me like I wanted to make it. It's like, cause you would think like it's just like a gentle stream or a humble stream. No, it's like a hose pipe.
Have
that's
you
busy
seen a
cleaning
horse,
the-
bro?
Obby.
Do you think that's gonna be a humble pee?
No, but like, no, but why are you dirking? Why are you dirking?
Oh my days, bro.
You say that stream is too strong.
It's strong. The water pressure
Oh my days.
is getting worse.
Erosion, you guys.
Oh wow.
Crazy side. quest.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
sponsored
Yeah.
by Dan.
Crazy. Yeah. For me, it would just be like cleaning the dishes. Just because like it always piles up
Yeah.
when you like have the least effort.
That's
Yeah.
my word is sponsored by dishwasher.
Paul gets so annoyed with me because
So, like,
I
'cause-
hate dishes.
Because like it's like a build up, man. When it's like 2 plates, okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when it gets to that 3, 4 plate, now you like
Oh.
That's
now I need to
ISO.
clean- now I need to clean
That's
this.
ISO.
And then you hear someone's coming over and
Yep.
it's-
That's
so,
true.
so for me that would be the irritation that I get rid of. But
Honorable mention, robocallers.
robocallers?
Yeah, that
those
man
spam calls, man.
spam call and
Oh.
potential fraud call. Honorable, because sometimes I get excited. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
you don't want this now.
Maybe you should answer it. Have you ever seen a horse pee before?
Hey, yo! I left it. He picked it up.
Yeah, check
I left it. He picked it up.
Yeah.
So to end this, we like to sort of ask each other, what are you grateful for? And what are you looking forward to in the next few weeks? What's up?
Also, going ahead. I think what I'm looking forward to is the results, to be honest. Like, because there's been a lot of discussions
gonna
on
be
if
interesting.
there's going to be change.
Yeah.
I'm actually wanting to see if there's going
I think
to be
Man City is
change.
going to win, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
It's rough.
So I think that's what I'm looking forward to. What I'm grateful for, Rizaan, is...
Skyscraper. That's my favorite.
I'm actually
segment.
grateful for Kelly at the moment, because I do think that she's also like part of the unemployed doctors crew at this point. So it's been, I think, taxing to an extent.
Yeah.
That feeling that there's no hope or there's not a light at the end of the tunnel. So I think I'm very grateful for how she has handled it so far, and I think it's just to know that she's balancing being a mom and all this type of things while going through this. I think I'm just very grateful for that at the moment.
Picked up.
I recently discovered that like I had 2 sort of breakthroughs.
Oh.
Bit of a side quest right now. 2 breakthroughs. One is the people pleaser in me sort of comes from shame and sort of shaming myself. And I learned that like I've shamed parts of me like out of existence basically. And so I need to go send a search party to go find those sides of me. And I think I'm grateful that I could have access to learn those things and make those changes.
Yep.
The second thing is something that I also very bad at is focus. And how like I used to be the one that would focus on everything. Everything is important except one thing, and that's me. And I have a very, very bad relationship with putting myself first. And so that's one thing that I'm looking forward to is that making my primary job take care of Rizaan. That's the thing that I'm looking forward to the most. That like whatever I go through, whether I get a new job or whatever, that I have a better relationship with Rizaan. And that's something I'm looking forward to.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So wholesome. So wholesome.
Oh, making me wanna, and this is so cry.
But thank you. Thank you for coming, Rizaan. Thank you, Lau.
Thank us.
I don't know which is the one. And if you liked, there's too many things happening here. If you liked this content, please do like, share, subscribe. Tell your mother, tell your friends about it. Share this podcast far and wide. And please do rate us on the audio platforms. And we out. Peace.